students. So now today for class 12 economics students I am going to teach you national income and its aggregates. National income and its aggregates weightage in the board exam 10 marks. So be careful. The national income, what is national income we will read, and the sum aggregates. So now come to one by one. See in the book. The national income is the money value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country, including net factor income from abroad. So this is called national income. See, in the national income, the money value of all final goods, the one word is final goods and services, final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country, domestic territory of a country, including net factor income from abroad. So now we will learn one by one what is the meaning of these definitions. So first, some key words we understand. Final goods. What is final goods? Final goods and intermediate goods. There are two types of goods. Final goods which are ready to consume. For example, duster. It is a final goods. Intermediate goods which is used in the process of production. For example, raw material. So, final goods is duster, and intermediate goods which are used in the process of production. For example, some wood, some cloths, and more of things. So in national income, we include only final goods, not intermediate goods. So final goods are those goods which are ready to consume. Next word we come, that is domestic territory of a country. So money value of all final goods and services produced. Services also, final services means engineers, doctors, not who are actually studying. Those who already become a engineer, doctor, so its income include in the national income because they are liable to give taxes, not the students. So is that clear? So now the money value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country. So now we come to what is the meaning of domestic territory of a country. Domestic territory, actually it is a political boundary of the country, the general public understand. So this is our country. Do you know? So domestic territory means that is economic territory. Economic territory, these are the political boundaries. Is that clear? And here some sea area, here also, this is Arabian Sea, this is the West Bengal, is that clear? And next is Indian Ocean. Okay, so now from political boundaries to 12 nautical miles, 12 nautical miles of sea area is also our territory. So where we can fishing, we can sitting also. So no one can enter in our territory also. In the up area, air area is also its mine. So this is called domestic territory. Do you understand? So this is our country. This is called domestic territory. Domestic territory means some boundaries and the sea area, the air area also include in this country. Is that clear? Now we come to the last word, that is factor income to abroad. Net factor income to abroad. Now next is we will learn the net factor income from abroad. You all have read factor income. What is factor income and what is factor of production? We have already read in the circular flow of income chapter. Do you understand? So now, children, see factor of production or factor services. Factor services, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. That clear? And factor income we receive for providing the factor services. So what we get, the household, what the household gets from the income? Land, we get rent, labor gets wages, capital, interest, and entrepreneur gets profit. So factor income is rent, wages, interest and profit, and factor services land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. So what is the meaning of net factor income from abroad? So factor net means is something deduct. Factor income we receive from abroad and factor income we paid to abroad. So if we deduct factor income we receive minus factor income paid to abroad, this is called net factor income from abroad. For example, in our country some people are working in the foreign countries, so they send their money in our country. In our country industries also set up in the foreign countries and this money came in our country. Is that clear? This is the factoring income. Factor income on the basis of rent, wages, interest means we invest some capitals in the foreign country and we get interest. Some entrepreneurs also set up industries and he gets profits. Same process. Similarly, the foreigners is also set up in our countries. So net factor income from abroad means factor income we receive minus factor income we paid. So we can say NFIA, net factor income from abroad. So net factor income from abroad equal to factor income earned from abroad minus factor income paid to abroad. Is that clear? So NFI can be positive, negative or zero also. So net factor income from abroad means factor income received from abroad minus factor income paid to abroad. Income paid to abroad. So these are the basic concept of national income. National income, the money value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country, including net factor income from abroad. So this is called national income, and in the next day we will learn what are the aggregates of national income, that is GDP, GNP, NDP, NNP. That's it. Okay, thank you.